What's going on, blue chips? I thought you were about to grab my glass. You were about to scare me. Let's see what we got here. Totally never said Happy Cinco de Mayo yesterday, but Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm just gonna do what this thing says. Less talking, more doing. Let's get to it. You want more? Be right back, guys. Alrighty, how are y'all doing here this morning? Just had Silk up, popped up on the scanners not that long ago this morning. I just was seeing what it was doing. They're playing with kinetic sand this morning. Probably not the best idea. Ooh, Service. What's up, Jendrick? What's up, Bromars? How you guys doing? Are you guys from YouTube, or are you, did you guys happen to find me here on Twitch? I'm doing good. By the way, for anyone on YouTube, apparently Twitch seems to get the stream a little bit quicker for some reason. So, Germany, nice. Nice, nice.
Are you gonna handle this when he keeps peeing his pants?
I alerted you to the fact that he didn't have a diaper on. Trying to potty train him. Hey, good. I thought you said you were happy that he was.
Well, he peed his pants.
You just said like 5 minutes ago that you wouldn't be upset if he was sitting down on the toilet trying
You
to pee.
initiated it. You can deal with it.
Well, then just put a diaper back on him, because I obviously can't deal with it right now. Yeah. You got Play-Doh on your feet? You know, the bell's about to ring in 1 minute, and I'm getting bombarded. So, for anybody that doesn't know me, if you are just finding me, that's cool that you searched Day Trade on Twitch. That was kind of the whole reason I started it. I actually just started it yesterday, but I do have a YouTube channel as well, obviously. The name is Tim, here at Volatility Trading. Basically, I don't really make watch lists. I just pay attention to the Intensity Stockwatch scanners, let them kind of give me my plays. And yeah, I'm very short biased, all that good stuff. So yeah, I can do a more formal introduction at some other point. But yeah, good luck today. We got about 20 seconds here till the bell. Don't really have, I pulled a couple things up a little bit earlier. Didn't really find anything I liked. We'll see what happens. LPSN was one of them that I had looked at around 8 o'clock, and I kind of liked where it went before that. We'll see if it wants to get back up there. There's the bell. Good morning, Mr. Gifford. Marketing, Shin. I didn't mean to miss any of you. If I did, I'm sorry. Thomas, what's going on, guys? So that it tried to do what we wanted here, looking for an extension through that resistance, but it kind of double topped instead. That thing got rejected really hard. Let's see, XRF, nothing there. Just gonna start scrolling through all these alerts. TAT, UNT. See, I knew that was a penny stock. Say, cars looked like it was about to try something fun too. It also double topped there at 550. So kind of a slow open here. Swung FLDM. Earnings tomorrow. That sounds dangerous, but it's working. Well, it depends on when you got in, I guess. The range is kind of up and down. We're right in the middle of it. MARK, CLNY, 390. Nice. That's that means you're in the money. Had a nice little gap up there this morning. Take a look at it again here. Oops. The daily had squeezed up a couple days ago, it looks like. If we scroll back another day. Yeah, right here at open. It could have potential to go higher, but it also could turn into a little bit of a hangover, like the little upside down U just over a few days. XRF moving here. This might be the lower price stock that moves today. There is not much going on here this morning as far as what I look for. Here we go. What we got here? It's a little... Volume's a little bit light here. Look at that 20-cent spread on $11 stock as well. The Twitch username is Volatility Trading. I think it's just all one word though. If you were asking me. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? SBH. Oh, let's take a look over here at Vivo. Same kind of chart. Spread as well. SBH, I mean, we never really could have got into that without paying a pretty good spread. Unless we try to get in on the ask. Yep, no problem, Alex. Is that your real last name, Chris? Or are you just messing around with it? So if this wants to push, man, actually, saying it's not at all-time highs. It's coming up to a pretty key area here. See if we can't get this 14 pop. If we can get the pop through 14, I'm interested. spread is pretty killer. There's 14. There's an 18-cent spread here. We'd have to be a little weary of that as well. Have CERS up as well. See if that wants to start to extend a little bit. Look at where that drops on the chart just when the bids hit versus the ask. That's crazy. Right back up to the highs there. Mic sensitivity? Is it a little low? What's up? Is it necrosis? What's up? How you doing? ZFGN. Yeah, look at the spreads at over 20. It was about 20 cents there. Cool. I say I haven't really had too much. That's your last name? I wasn't making fun of it. It was just when I read it, to me it came out as, I know it's probably a Sukar, but I read it as sucker. So I'm sorry for that. It was just, I don't know, it kind of made me laugh, and I don't mean to laugh at your expense, but it was just how I read it at first glance. Oops, I thought I was still on my second chart there. So Vivo is being really slow. See SU on the scanner here. This actually looks pretty good. See if we can get the 17 pop.
Your hand's in it, isn't it? That's just taking from him.
Sukar is correct, yeah. I'm usually pretty good with pronouncing names. It was like just at first glance. It was just how it came out in my head. So it didn't quite get that extension we wanted. We wanted this to get through 17.
He's on the table. You couldn't be a mess. Such a mess.
HZNP. Let's take a look there. Oh, that was to the downside. Let's see if SU wants to push up through 17 here. By the way, if we do get to 35 viewers combined, all we need is, I guess, 20 likes or follows between the two, and we can do that giveaway that we've been trying to do for a couple weeks now. Just need 35 concurrent viewers between both platforms, and then we'll do 20 likes on YouTube. So that way, if you're watching on Twitch, you need to go over to YouTube and hit the like button and post there. That's where I'll do the actual giveaway if we get to it. No other requirements necessary, just you have to live within the United States. Just for shipping reasons. If anyone wants to know what the giveaway is, it is Ball's energy drink. I kind of have an obsession with it, and yeah, I was trying to spread the love a little bit. If you guys are curious where I'm getting the stocks from, if you are new here, I'm just scrolling right off the Intensity Stock Watch scanners. All of my plays since February of last year have come right off of these scanners. I'm not trying to sell you, I'm just telling you the truth. Also, if you're new here, that's something that I do. I just tell the truth. I want you to have a channel that you can come to and know that what you're listening to is the truth, because it's not something that you come across very often. Here we go, MGNX. Is this the one that halted? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. Oh crap! Look, that quick. Man, this thing, everything's so spready today. Completely missed that quick. Look at that. I looked over just to see if this was the one that had halted, and that quick it gave back almost a full point. So I don't even really feel like there was something that we missed this morning. Just not seeing anything just yet. I have ACLS up as well. It's a little bit lower volume, but it looks like it could be in a little bit of an ascending triangle here. This MGNX going higher. I'm trying to. Look at that rejection. Jeez, look at the spread. Wow. Look at this thing go. CGC? Oh, that's to the downside. So I'm just waiting for that one stock that pops up on the scanner, and I pull it up, and I'm like, "Ooh, here we go!" Right? It's kind of how this all starts usually when I end up in a trade. I'll pull a chart, and I'll be like, "Ooh, I like what I see." Like for instance, ETM. If the range was actually good, this is something I might be interested in. If the volume was there, if the chart looked pretty good, but the chart is starting to look good, right? We got that previous resistance, and we're going up through it, but the range on this is really crap. So I know XRF has been the one that's been kind of pushing the lower price, the one that's getting all the volume today. We don't have any shares on that. Here's another one, ZN. The chart looks great. Like that, this is something that we'd want to trade, but obviously the range on this is crap. We're paying attention to those penny stocks though, but one that any of them that have the same number twice, we're probably not going to be interested in. Same here with INUV. I mean, these are the moves I look for, guys. I look for previous resistance, and I look for extension away from them on a nice intense move, hence the name Intensity Stockwatch Scanners. And then we look for that reversal coming back down. So you can play this both ways. I could show you some right off the other scanner that show these to the downside. But I am very short biased, so I look for ones to the upside, looking for the reversal, like VAPO here. I also don't like double tops very often. So as you can see, this is kind of a double top from yesterday's after hours. But if it wants to extend through 28 here, we might be interested. MGNX is running again here. I'd almost want to see this at this point up near like 1350 for us to really be interested, believe it or not. Still have VOPO up as well, just on my other chart. Not seeing anything new pop up on the scanners. Oh, such a headache. VOPO just, man, I just realized VOPO has a 43-cent spread at the moment. Jeez. All right, here goes MGNX. So first off, we want it to get back through 12, and then we want to see this just take off. Right, that's what we want. Kind of like that, but we want to see it like really take off, like through 1250 up towards 13. Oh, it's actually going to halt. Is it going to halt, though, is the question. I was going to say, there it is. See, I'm watching those guys. I'm watching them. I didn't want to do this one because I know that thing could pop up 40 cents instantly, but it also just went down 40 cents pretty instantly. It was like 30 cents, but I am watching those over and over again, and you start to see the same thing happen over and over again. Where you get up to that, look at that. You get up to those halt prices and people don't want to sit in the halt, so they jump out. But this one is now back up to the new halt price there at 77. What's wrong, bud? You want me to hold you? That's a new one. Oh, Camden hugs. Oh, those are some good hugs. I love those hugs. That? Okay. Caught the corner. That's gonna be loud, sorry. So just that quick, I caught it in the corner of my eye. If you noticed, the price went like all the way back down to 1220 there, and now it's all the way back up to highs. A lot of people don't see those little pullbacks. You always gotta keep an eye on those, because technically those are pullbacks. Let's see if you can see it on the 1 minute. I mean, you can kind of see a candle there, but not really. So this is only a 52 mil float, or it is a 52 mil or 43 mil float, but it's sure moving like something crazy, and it's kind of grinding. So be careful with it. What did I say? 1350 is kind of where I'd be pretty interested, but let's see. Looking over here at the daily, it's kind of a breakout area. It could be Y. Let's see where this was. 1250. So this 1250 area is actually kind of a breakout area on the daily. Your next real level isn't until I'm hitting the wrong button. So like 1470-ish area, maybe even like 15. I'd be very careful. That actually looked like it was going to halt there. That was a pretty big bid offer that just got taken out. This thing is squeezing. I'm curious what the next leg up would be if it doesn't halt. There it goes. 1403. Look at that order. I wonder if this is a short getting. This is going to halt this time. Part of me wanted to take like a small position just to trade it because it's so extended. I mean, that's your pocket aces right here, but the halt kind of threw me for a loop. I'm going to let it go and see what happens. This is kind of a dangerous one. Granted, it wouldn't be that dangerous for us, right? We have our set risk, so that wouldn't be that big of an issue. So we'll see what happens. CHGG. Yeah, we tried to play this one yesterday. It just, I don't know. The spread on this one was kind of crazy as well. I feel like we're going to miss the boat on MGNX. I feel like this is going to halt and then come out lower. But we'll see. That's just my gut feeling here because we're pretty extended. ADVM breaking out. You are correct there. ADVM. It didn't pop up on my scanner though. It is on the scanner. I see it. Let me switch charts here. MGNX. ADVM. I actually do like this, believe it or not. Decent volume. Start from 20, we're up at 50. Highs at 68. Might have just missed it. I would have wanted that above 50 for sure. Okay, we're back up through. Let's see what it does here at high of day. Maybe we can get one more little push here. See if we can get up towards 21 on like a good push. There we go. Man, see that spread open up? Come on, give us that push towards 21. There it is. All right, we're going to start this. Ooh. That was the pop we were hoping for right away, but we didn't get it right away.
Why is this all out of the thing?
Uh-oh. It's kind of fighting here. I like the extension, though. If it wants to continue all the way up there towards 2150, then that'll suck, but we'll just be early. It's looking like that might be the case. Jeez. Spready, too. We're almost on the ask. We got real close there. See if we can get a push back down towards 21. We might get lucky here, go through. Oh, not looking good. Not looking all right. We're stopped out there. Wow. Some really bad slippage there. All right, we're going to play this one more time. Wow. Look at this spread. It's killing us. Camden, come on, bud. That was probably definitely an emotional second entry there. I don't know, he's trying to get something, but I don't know. I think maybe this. And this thing's squeezing just like the other one. Part of me kind of wants to play it like we did the other one, but I really like this. I want to be in this trade, but the way that our rules are set up right now, we got to let it play out. It's going to get us twice. Man, look at this thing just getting held up there. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, we should be stopped out here, but we're not. There it is. This sucks because I don't want to not be in this trade. But this is where I should have been getting my second entry. I shouldn't have been in there again. Oh, that hurts. Alright, I gotta try this again. This is too good of a trade. I'm getting some bad entries, though. The spread, I paid the spread 3 times there, which does not help. I mean, there's definitely a hole in my system here. I'm seeing it as I trade this. I can't be getting stopped out and then just getting right back in at a lower price. It just doesn't make any sense. We're going to have to address that. We're going to have to really sit down and think about that one. This MGNX did... What did it do? It looks like it went right up to that 1474 line that we had drawn. Now it's coming back down. A SPY is absolutely getting crushed. Like, super crushed. Is this going the opposite direction of the SPY? Is that what's going on? I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm curious if they're linked. And on top of that, I broke my rules here. My last trade should have been looking for a descending triangle, a third and final trade on the same ticker. So now we're just going to sit here and wait. Jeez, look at this thing just squeeze. Jeez, what's going on, guys? We're about to get stopped out here again. We got within 4 cents there. This is usually what we look for. Bread and butter is taking us to town here this morning. The SPY is getting demolished right now. What is going on here with ADVM? Just does not want to come back down. What is going on with the SPY, guys? Did Trump come out with some bad news or something? I don't think there's anything wrong with my system now I'm thinking about it. I think there was just some emotions behind my trades there. And I also paid the spread pretty bad at the top twice. Paid 20 cents 2 times. And the first time I hit the 40-cent button, so I was already halfway to my stop when I entered the trade. This time I hit the 60-cent button, so I was a third of the way to my stop already. So it definitely doesn't help. So definitely let my emotions get to me. I'm not going to lie, straight up went to bed at about 5 this morning. So I'm on like no sleep. Might have had something to do with it. Who knows? A lot of things play into your reactions and your emotions throughout the day. It could be a little bit of an ouchie day here if he wants to go up there and test 22 again. I think the biggest mistake here was this second trade. What I'm in now should have been my second trade, not my third. I just like the extension so much that I let my emotions get to me, and I was like, I can't not be in this trade because I didn't want to watch it go without me. But that was my mistake. The SPY finally found a bottom at the lows from yesterday. Now we're just sitting here in ADVM hoping that this will obviously we have no control over this now. So we never had control over it. Let's be honest. Yeah, definitely some FOMO there, Thomas. 100%. I was very undisciplined in this trade. Looking for that 2150 area to break. Starting to look, trying to be a little bit of a descending triangle, so we'll see what happens. But I have this bad tendency to do this, so we'll see. It does bother you a little bit because you're like, man, 112 in this situation would have been perfect if it does end up working out. We shall see. We shall see. The worst part is our average is 63. So for 1-to-1, we would need 2103. And I mean, we can't even get under 2150. So it's not looking too great at the moment. The fact that we're still in the trade, I guess, is a good thing. I mean, we came within 4 cents of our stop there. But it's looking like it wants to go right back up there. This thing is being held up pretty good. Ron, I am using CMEG. And we're back through 22 there. I'm using DOS through CMEG. The force is strong with this one. MGNX back up at the highs here. I would love to spread my trades out. I really would, but we haven't really been given the opportunity lately. It feels like there's only like 1, maybe 2 stocks a day lately that have been giving us what we look for. Yeah, Vapo, I was watching that one a little bit earlier as well. The volume on that one has been really low, and it's been kind of just grinding up. Where ADVM, you can see we made this nice intense move. That's what we look for. Now we just happen to be in a little bit early. Is CMEG the offshore platform that lets you trade outside the PD2 rule? Yes, you are exactly right. But this is starting to look like, oh, I was going to say it's starting to look like an ascending triangle, but this candle might prove that theory wrong, which would be a good thing for us. We would love for this to come down and go through 50. Like we literally got in almost at the bottom of that candle. I mean, we weren't wrong when we got back in. It did go down and test 50, but right after that, it popped right back up to new highs. Pretty much right to our stop. MGNX back up to the highs. Thing is going nuts. Through that 1570 or 1474 area now. There we go. Got through 50 here on ADVM. Oops. Wait. Oh, I did. I was like, why? That doesn't make sense. See if it wants to go down there and test 21 all at once. We'll look for our 75% there at 1-to-1. Man, we must have got some crazy slippage on that second one. Seeing if we can get the sell-off down here to 21, give us our 75% take. Worst case scenario, if it comes down there and doesn't quite give it to us, we might have to manually take it, but that's why I put the order out there. See if we can get that flush. Got down to 20, so we need to get back down to 20. It's kind of collecting itself a little bit here. It does appear that we're trying to push down. MGNX is like just toying around that 1475 line. I was actually interested if it wanted to pop through 16, but so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a pop back through 50 here, or yeah, just like that. Was kind of hoping it wouldn't, or that it won't squeeze per se, but we're hoping that it just makes a lower high here, right? We want it to just kind of become like a little bit of a bouncy ball. Gee, of course, now the spread's going to get a little crazy. Jeez, look at this. That's not, we don't want to see it squeeze like that. That's for sure. We just want to see the bouncy ball effect come into play. Looks like MGNX, wowzers, MGNX just got slammed. All the way back down towards VWAP, here it goes. Went through that key area 1474 again. So we are going to lower our stop though. We're going to play the pivots on the way out here. Put it right above there, because I'd be playing the pivots anyway after we take profit. So I have no reason not to play the pivots for my stop as well. Right? The pivots make sense whether it's for leftovers or your full position. If it wants to go above that area, the odds are it's going to go up and retest the levels above it. Whoa, he's got some cool shades on. Camden. Cool man. Look at you. Cool man. But yeah, so the theory here is we want this to be like a bouncy ball. So somebody threw the ball up, came down a little bit, bounced, didn't go up as high. Physics comes down lower, bounces up again. Hopefully, I just keep doing that. Zixi from yesterday, good example. But obviously, if it wants to go higher, then that doesn't really make sense. So that would mean something's wrong. So we don't want to be in the trade anymore. You have some good stocks like I don't know what that word is. It's looking like it wants to squeeze back up though. And of course MGNX is kind of dying like a beginner. You have some good stocks like I'm beginner, like you're a beginner. I'm confused what you're trying to say. Sorry if I'm not understanding. It's looking like we're going to get this 22 test. If it goes through, probably get stopped out the way this thing's been squeezing. Bravo for having the kids in the office. Yeah, I can't work with my girl when she's in the office. Yeah, it's definitely not easy. I don't really work very well while they're bothering me. I always call them my distraction. So if this does pop up, it's looking like a 0 for 3 day here on ADVM. I know you don't either. It was somebody talking to me on Twitch. So testing this 22 area again. That's not looking good for us. If it pops through, it's going to get us, and the odds are it's going to go towards the highs again. So we're hoping for it to hold here. Not much of a lower high, but technically it still is a lower high at the moment. Tim, why didn't you take some out down here, right? That's the question, 2120. Well, after we get stopped out here, I will tell you, because that's not the plan. So we're sitting at 2206, 2203. Oh. Sorry, I had to take a second there to collect my thoughts. Yeah, it has nothing to do with that one, Ron. To see it just pop like that and pay 60 cents slippage. That's a first for me. I know slippage happens, but on something that's moving 5-10 cents at a time, to get 60 cents slippage because your order triggers after the slippage or after the big pop like that, that hurts. That hurts. Let's go take a look here at another stock. All right, LPSN. This actually looks more like something we'd be interested in. We'd be looking for a little bit more of an extension, but I like the move that it's already made. No, yeah, Ron, you're fine. I mean, it sucks. That sucks. See if we can get this 30 pop. Looking for 30 to pop here. There we go. We're testing it. We're through. I was hoping for more of a push than that. Might have to stay away from this. I was hoping for like 30-20. Might just mean that it wasn't ready to go higher before a pullback. Yeah, Mr. Gifford, that one sucks. That one hit us pretty good. Just to give you guys an update here. So after 3 trades with our risk at 30 bucks, we should only be down 90. We're down 117. Kind of sucks. Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one for sure. It did not want to give us any kind of a pullback. Okay, here's that pop we were looking for. It's got spready all of a sudden too. All right, we're going to try this. Man, did we just pay the spread on that too? Jeez, sure did. Put our 66% out there at 30-10 if we want to get a pullback. That's the beauty of market stops, guys. Just thinking back to the ADVM trade there. Pops like that, you got a market order in, and you're along for the ride. Looking for that quick flush there. I thought we might get it the way it was coming back down. That's why I put the order out there as quick as I could. ADVM, I mean, glad we at least got out. That thing is actually up at 23 now after that craziness. Yeah. LPSN kind of being held up here. Doesn't, I mean, it feels toppy still at this 50 area, but doesn't seem to want to drop either. It's kind of just chilling in this 30 to 50 area. If it does squeeze and take us out, I do think that we might just be calling it for the day. I'll tell you that, though. One of them days where just nothing's working. I mean, we were, even after that craziness on ADVM, we actually came over here and were patient enough to wait for that pop that we wanted, right? We didn't just FOMO into it. So I'm happy with that, but it still appears that we may have been early, right? We're looking for at least this to come back down and test this previous resistance and try to use it as support. That's the idea behind our trades. But everything that we're touching right now, it's just we get in and it kind of finds support at its extended levels. And we just get squeezed out like it's doing right now. And you can see just no real pullback on the way up here. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Buy high, go higher. Yeah, that's pretty much what it feels like today. So, I mean, it's what's happening. I don't understand it, you know, but hey, there's going to be days where it's like that. That's why you got to have kind of a set risk in your mind every single day. So the day that it happens, your emotions can't wipe you out. The old me right now, maybe down 150 at the end of this trade if we get stopped out, which it looks like we're about to. But the old me, this very well could have been like a 700 plus day to the downside. Oh, wow. Went right up to our stop loss here, sitting at 90, and there it is. All right, guys. So 0 for 4 today. I think we might just leave it at that. We ended up with what would technically be minus 5R today over 4 trades. Should only be down realistically 4R, but the slippage there on our 3 trades on ADVM and then now this trade here on LPSN. Just nuts. Do I really want to try one more here? See if it extends through 31? And because we're still extended here, I guess I should cancel that order, huh? Thanks, Mr. Gifford. It would be a real bummer to get all the way up there to 31.90, stop us out, and then finally give us that pullback. But wouldn't that be how our trading has been working out lately? Instead of what we really want is for this to just go through 31. Yep, too high to chase, too hot to short. So true.
Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
So we can get this pop through 31, see what it does.
No?
There it is. Jeez, look at that thing go. Got up to 31.33. Yeah, every trade has been a fight, that's for sure. Dang, I must have just missed that pop. Went up through 31.64 that quick. Oh boy, what an interesting day. Yeah, that just goes to show you if you're not paying attention.
You are so needy this morning.
He's
I've been constantly wanting something.
I'm gonna say he's asking you what it means. Using that quick. Wasn't paying. I was typing. It's alright. I wasn't gonna trade this anyway because it's kind of grinding. Look at ADVM. What is going on with these stocks? Yeah, I'm just watching it. I was seeing what it wanted to do here at 23.50 because this is pretty extended again. And just look at the pullbacks are just non-existent right now. The only pullback we got was that first one. I mean, these candles here, that's the most volume we've had all day. It is. It's just chilling around 10. It's not alerting per se. I'm just kind of watching it. I'm not looking to jump in just yet. And no, I'm not looking to get back in this to try to make my money back from it. I'm genuinely in this because if I had pulled this chart up and I had never taken a trade on it, I would genuinely be interested here. But I would have been interested up near 24. I mean, yeah, these trades suck. Definitely had some emotions behind some of these trades. Definitely the second trade and the third trade. The first trade was fine. The second and third trade were definitely a little bit emotional, and we ended up paying the price quite big on it with some crazy-ass slippage. But I'm acting as if those never happened at this point, right? It's just the same stock happens to possibly be giving us an opportunity, so that's why we have it pulled up. Yeah, I've revenge traded in the past, and even these were not revenge trading. It was just the opportunity was still good. So that was kind of what we were looking at, but it just didn't pan out this morning at all. So this would definitely be more of like a descending triangle type trade at this point. Kind of let it play out here, see what it does. Maybe we'll take one last trade here. See if it wants to try to find support at this 23.25 area. Kind of bounce back and forth. Days like today where it makes me want to just be like, ugh, and just go back to 112. It really does. Not because of the hindsight here, because obviously 112 may have worked. It could have worked, but more so just you start doubting yourself when you have days like today. Especially when I had a day like this last week as well, and it's like you end up trying to grind back, and you finally get back to where you were, and then you have another day like this, and sometimes it just becomes like a cycle that you hate. You just hate it. All right, so this is the key moment here for ADVM. Is this going to be a descending triangle, or are we going to go towards the highs here? We're going to play it like a descending triangle. Julian, welcome to the channel, my man. So we got 41. $37. Wait, that's not it. So 37 cents. Okay, so yeah, we need to get to 23.04. And we're already there. I missed. I was gonna hit the button there. Come on, come back down under 2310. Just look at this thing. So whippy. Give us that 23 pop. Alright. I'm not gonna get greedy here. We'll take our 75% there. The color changers. Really wanted the 23 bust through there, but we are right at some previous resistance there. We'll take most of it off and we'll see if we can ride the rest out here. What's wrong? Hold on. Let me put a stop in here for the rest of my shares before I stand up. Okay, bud. Hold on one sec. If you're not playing with that, can you turn that off, please? What happened to keeping the sand inside the box or the tray? You're like a cat. You get in the tray without the sand. Okay, listen. You can play with these, but you have to clean up all that sand first. Because that's where you play with the cars. So if the sand's there, how can you? Well, that's where. Here, how about we play with it on the floor? I'll let you do that. You're welcome. Did you get them 3 cheese sticks?
Yes. They're bad.
You telling them, Mama? Can you pick that up? Where is the, wasn't it upstairs? That other piece? You know, I don't know where the piece is that the hot water goes in for the.
I have it down here.
Do you know where the big orange piece is, Cam? It still hasn't broke 23, huh? It's still sitting there. Did it get through? 23, 23? Nope, it's sitting at 23.
You brought it down and put sand and crayons in it.
Do you remember where you put it?
No. I am one bell, Mom went more bell.
Can you help me find it? Because we need it. Yeah, I hear you, bud, but we can't put the hot water in for the shark one if we don't have it. That's the one that you like to play with, so we need it. set, so you're gonna have to wait. If you can find it, then we can put the water in, but if you can't find it, then we can't put the water in there.
Mom.
Try to find it. Where did you want to do something else? Nothing else fits inside the shark. It's a specialized piece. Only that piece fits in there. So without that piece, it won't work. You don't remember where you put it? It was in there, no it's not. I got that part. Nice, got the breakthrough 23. So we'll move our stop down to this pivot point. Let me check what it is first. 23.22. Stick it there for now. Alright, well I'll go upstairs and check again. Maybe you took it back up. Because I don't see it down here.
Let me on. I want to help you.
Thank you. I like your help. That were inside of it? They are, so it means it's up here, or where is it? I can't find this anywhere. He's saying the crowns he took out of it are up there, but... I mean, I feel like I've looked everywhere down here. Minus the bathroom, but I didn't think they'd be in there. Alright, let me catch up with you guys. Setting up CMEG with your promo on. Nice, Julian. If you need any help with anything, just let me know. No, I don't see it, Brayden. I feel like I looked everywhere. It's an orange piece. It should stick out, and I'm not seeing it. Cars is making a nice run here. It's on SSR though. As soon as I pulled it up, it took a dump there of about 15 cents. All right, so this didn't want to fade all the way back down there to VWAP. Stopped us out. So got a little bit back. We were at 150, so we actually, it was about a half-hour trade. We're back to 128 now. So obviously we would have been plus 1R if we would have taken the whole trade here, but we were looking for this to really fade. But as you can see, it broke that pivot point and got a little bit of a squeeze as well. So I was actually off before 10:30 looking for toys. So yeah, this looks, like I said, when you break a pivot point like that, something's not right, and it looks like it's going to move up. So what happened to the first stop? Was it by mistake that wide? No, that was my stop at high of day for playing the descending triangle. So you can see it was forming a descending triangle right here, and we noticed that. So we jumped in for the trade. We took our profits, 75% of our profits at 1-to-1. But we were looking to play the pivots to try to get more out of this because it was still really extended away from VWAP. So we were looking for it to hopefully come down and test that area. But obviously it didn't want to. So when it bounced back up off this push down and then went lower, that gave us a new pivot point at 23.22. So we moved our stop down to that area because if it breaks that area, the odds are it's still bullish and it's looking to go higher. So anytime you break a pivot point, the odds are, the probability is that it's going to go higher. But obviously it can do whatever it wants, but that's just what I've seen in the past, just researching charts, all that good stuff. And of course it's going to prove me wrong as I'm sitting here, but it's still making higher lows as well. So who knows what it's actually going to do? Nobody does. So, but we still are in a bullish pattern, right? This could have just been a pullback, no different than this one, and this thing could just be squeezing back up. So we took what we could get out of it in this little descending triangle, and we're going to move on. So that's all I'm going to have for today. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to follow if you're on Twitch, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. You can also do the exact opposite if you're on the other one. I'd appreciate the support. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below when this thing processes on YouTube, and I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Peace. Bye.